Hi, my name is Phil Swanson, Senior Director of Fleet here at Generac Clean Energy, and I'm coming to you today with some PWRcell pro tips. Today's topic is troubleshooting during commissioning. First, stop and take a breather. I know it sounds simple, but just taking a moment to regain your composure before you tackle a complex problem can really help. Number two, retrace your steps. It's often simple stuff that causes these issues. Go back, check what you did before. You might discover the problem is right there. Number three, ring out your wires. There's a lot of electrical connections on site. Testing continuity between these conductors can really help if you've got open circuits anywhere. Number four, label your wires. This is super important during installation, but it's also important during the troubleshooting process. If something isn't labeled and you're troubleshooting a certain section of the electrical installation, label it. Make sure you know what you've done in the past so you don't have to repeat these steps. Number five, check for shorts. This is super important on the rebus conductors. Shorted rebus conductors can wreak havoc on an install. It's easy to check that right at the rebus terminal blocks by turning off the rebus breakers and seeing if you have shorts in your rebus circuits. Number six, check for polarity. So this is important both in the PV array as well as in your rebus conductors. So incorrect polarity on rebus could result in devices not communicating or not being discoverable. Incorrect polarity in the PV array could result in a PV link that just doesn't function. Number seven, check voltages. Remember, there's always four sources of energy in a PWRcell installation, solar plus storage. Number one, you have your AC grid. Number two, PV voltage coming from the array. Number three is your battery stack voltage. And number four is rebus. It's really important to know which energy source is AC and DC and that your meter is set appropriately to take those voltage measurements at those points. And then finally, it's always good to stop and read the manual. There's a lot of resources available to you both in Gen Service as well as on Generac.com. So stop and take a moment to read that documentation. Thanks again for joining me for the PWRcell Pro Tips, and we'll see you next time.